Hi, this is Bill Tainter doing a quick market review for Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. There was some big news, 3:30 a.m. for the Great Britain pound, then 8 a.m. the euro, President Trichet spoke, then 9 a.m. Bernanke spoke, and then here it's around 5:30 is coming up. It's almost 5 p.m. right now, so we're post-US pre-Tokyo session. So let's do a quick run through in the charts, see where we're at. Here's the euro US dollar. I was able to pull one trade today, which was exciting. And based off this grid in the London close, I pulled off 14, then I took off 28, and then I had a 16.3, and I'm very glad I did because it broke up hard. So I'm like, it's misbehaving, and took it off. So good trade, and bagged some pips. So that's the euro. Great Britain US dollar still in from 60.66. I'm up 588 pips, maxed out at 700 pips. I have screenshots at 600 and 700 pips still running from 9.8 at 60.66. That's exciting. So you always got those pips bagged. That's nice to have. Keep your attitude up. Here's the Swissy. I like to trade the red bounces, but this is too close. Now I've seen other people right away just sell it, and sure enough you can pull some pips. I like to wait for clean breaks and retests, so this is just a choppy mess. It's just nothing going on. The yen, look at this, didn't quite make it, and then pushed up into here and down again late in the US session. There's some crazy movement today, not sure why, but it took off. US CAD, another red. Look at this, how it breaks, comes above, just disrespects a little bit, gets above, does your last little hurrah. But again, there was some news today, so I kind of stayed clear of these. Interesting how, see how it breaks above, comes back, stops, and again, this is a 9. Wow, big cluster, one of the biggest I've seen. Up it goes, comes back, breaks, retests, goes down. So that's it. It's that simple. We wait for a break above, enter on a retest, take profit up. Take a look at the Aussie dollar, US dollar. A lot of reds last night, chopping, breaks down, breaks above, can't retest it. So late in the day, I'm not interested in those. New Zealand US dollar, another one. Opens on the red. I hate those. Don't like to trade them. I'd like to wait for a trend to get established. Just choppy. Again, New Zealand US, there was some news. So euro yen, look at this. Bounce, 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 bounce. Can't get through this red, and up it goes. Next cluster, way up there. This is a crazy one. Not a lot of clusters on this guy. Euro pound. Interesting, it never got to the red. Look at this, nice 85.66. Look at this, break of the gray to the next level, comes right back down. US opens, up it goes. Here's the Aussie yen. Well, here's the other thing to back up. Where does it go? Look at it, stops right here, it goes up, slams right back at a big number 5 cluster here, a black. And when I see where it can't quite get to the next grid, usually that tells you it's going down. Sure enough, it dropped. So here's our Aussie yen. Again, opened at a red, which gets frustrating because you can't really trade those. You don't know where the power is, so you got to wait. And so if I couldn't get above, breaks down, depending on the news and the London Open, then bam, it broke down hard. Great Britain yen. Opened again at a red. Man, a lot of these. Look at this. Chops, chops. Look at, see how it can't go higher. And then it just plunges. Session opens down. Look at this. Right here's your possible entry. Do you see this? When you do a little bit deeper analysis, look at this, how it's coming down. And right here is the break below, and it comes to a retest to the pip right there. Look at that. Beautiful. So the rules applied work good there. So this is nice. It's after. What I like about this, it's post London Open. It did open at the red, but it's telling me it can't go higher, so it's kind of early. It's coming down, breaks the red after a session, does a retest. There's your sell. Where does it go? Stops dead at the next grid. Oh my gosh, how clear is that? Beautiful. Look at here. Gets above the red, post news, does a retest. Pow, up you go. Nice. Euro odd. This grays, I don't like them. Don't really try to trade them too often unless it's around a London close or something. But look at this. Stops at a black, breaks above, comes back, breaks higher, comes back right here. Look at that. Beautiful. But again, that's a euro with the news. A lot of these, it's funny how it does work out even with the news. They still seem to behave, but with the news, it's just safest to stay away. Look at this. Just a chop. Here it's red. Look at this. This is good. So it opens at the red, but it gets above, but it can't hold. Now it has new lows. Do you see this? And then look at how it's when you have a downtrend. See that? And it comes back to the red. There's your sell right there, and it will line up perfectly. Beautiful. Where does it take profit? 1, take profit 2. Look at that. Perfect. So there's your trade. And if it flips around, there's no news. Look at this break and retest. Where does it stop? My gosh, look at this. Come on. Look at that. Retest. Perfect right here. Up you go. Where does it go? Next grid, next grid. Amazing. Great Britain, Swissy. Look at this red. It's heading down, comes back. Look at this. To the pip. To the pip, it retested right there. Do you see that? So now if you look at trends, right, lower lows and you see lower highs, see, sessions open and it's there, decent setup. Keep watching the news, watch the news. Same thing, we're looking for breaks, retest, break, retest, breaks, retest. That's what the ideal setups is. Aussie, New Zealand, chop, 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 ugly, ugly. These are tough. You're looking for a trend, and if it doesn't work, just get out. Especially on the big clusters, look how many times it retests. Look at this, is a 10. This is the biggest I've seen, 10. Wow, and this late in the day, look at this, just plowed through this thing like it was butter. I don't understand. Something happened this afternoon, I'm not aware of what it was. So, chops here, gets above, comes back, plunges pretty deep, but look, it comes right to that part and then breaks new highs. So then it just chops and messy. You gotta read it. Great Britain odd again, another red. Look at this. Breaks above, gets new highs. But see, this is kind of dangerous because it's close to the London Open. I'm not too confident. I like it when it's after the London Open it's there. I don't mind those. But that's kind of a risky trade. Yes, it's higher highs. Yes, it's higher lows. But prior to the London Open, and then it did take off. And finally, Great Britain CAD, open at a gray, chop, 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 can't go down, look at it comes up, so if you want to trade the grays, there's an opportunity. And then up it stops. Look at this, talk about stop dead at this red, tell me that isn't. Look at this, look at this. Just plows up and stops dead, bounces off to the next grid. Just playing a red bounce. Wow, nice. Okay, so that's a quick market review. Again, October 4th, Tuesday, again, Great Britain, Euro, US, a lot of those pairs are impacted by the news. So it's good to demo trade, but live, you got to be careful. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.